Yo, so today I'm gonna be doing like a part two to my best settings in Counterstrike video I made like a month ago or a month and a half ago. That video blew up, so we're gonna make a part two to that if you know. So in today's video we're gonna be looking at the launch options and then also Nvidia settings because those go hand in hand with in-game settings for getting the best possible performance in the game that your PC can possibly give you. So I'm just gonna hop straight into it. I'm gonna give you a little bit of a brief description of what each launch option does. But if you want more of an in-depth explanation of what each setting does, I recommend doing your own research because that's always gonna be better than what some guy online tells you. So firstly, you're gonna see plus exec auto exec dot cfg. If you watched one of my last videos, it's on screen. This is just my auto exec, so I don't have to manually put in the commands every time I want, or every time I start the game. So this is just for like bhop commands, which was in a previous video, or other commands that you might want. So if you have an auto exec, you're definitely gonna want to put that. Novid, so there's a small video that Valve automatically plays when you launch the game, which can get kind of annoying if you play the game a lot. So if you put novid dash novid, it's gonna get rid of that video and completely skip it, which is really nice. Minus tick rate 128, or sorry, not minus, tick rate 128. Basically just gonna force your game to go in 128 tick whenever it can. It's just gonna make it more responsive and feel better. Dash high makes your game feel better. Thread 7, alright, and then you're gonna put plus FPS max 0. Just makes so there's no cap to the FPS that your game is running at. CL interp 0, and then CS interp ratio 1. Rate 12 8000, and then plus CL update rate 128, plus CL CMD rate 128, plus NAT Q mode 2, minus frequency 240. That's just gonna help with your frame rate. Same with the next one, minus refresh 240. I think you want to put both of these commands for whatever frame rate your monitor's at. So I'm on a 240 hertz monitor, I have it at 240. If you're on 60, put it at 60, 144, 165, so on. So make sure you do that. No joy, that is going to disable all joystick inputs. So say you have a controller plugged in, it will just make it so that won't work on the game. Max download file size MB 2000. That's just going to help out with file download size. And then allow third-party software. A lot of people, whenever they see that thing, they think, "Oh my God, that person's cheating." No, it's so I can make these videos for you guys. It allows OBS to capture the game. That's what I use for not only recording long-form videos like this, but also recording montages. So use that if you make any content. It will help out a lot, especially if you use OBS. Please don't cheat because no one likes you if you do. Okay, now for the second half of this video, this is going to take the longest, but this will make or break your game on whether it performs as well as your PC can handle. So first, you're going to go to Adjust Image Settings with Preview. By the way, this is all in Nvidia Control Panel. If you have an Nvidia graphics card, I believe you already have this, or if you don't, you should definitely download it. I don't know why you haven't already. But definitely download it. Okay, so you're gonna use advanced 3D image settings, and then I have this on performance. It's not even selected, but you can put that there. Manage 3D settings. You're gonna wanna like pause to go through all these, but these are all of my settings. I'm trying to go through them relatively slow so you can see all of them. This is where most of the like game breaking settings are going to be at. Like, this is what's going to make your game good or bad performance wise, so definitely make sure you have these settings turned on or else you are missing out on massive performance buffs. This, pretty sure it's left default. A lot of people in my last settings video, when I was talking about resolutions, were talking about how if they put it on stretched or native, it was mostly stretched, that it would, their game would black out or they get black bars. This is where it's going to happen at. This and the next one. So make sure you have your main monitor selected. So my main monitor is the BenQ Zowie. Make sure that's selected, and then you're going to want to go to Customize, and when you go to Customize, Go to create custom resolution. For whatever reason, I don't have my resolutions here, but stretch works in game. I don't really know. And then make sure you have this on 240 or whatever the highest your monitor goes to. So many people have forgotten to do that and been playing with like an expensive monitor and they have not put it on the highest frame rate the monitor can go to, and they've wasted like $500 on a really good monitor and not even using it to its full potential. So make sure you're using that. Okay, and then for adjust desktop color settings, I used to use digital vibrance. Now it's at 50. I'm not sure what default is. I'm pretty sure it's 50. But in Counterstrike Go, the game used to be a lot more gray, and you really just wanted digital vibrance to like spice up your game, make it look a little better, make it so you can see enemies a little better. But because Counterstrike 2 is so bright, it really just turns the game like yellow, and it's kind of ugly, hard on the eyes. Not great in my opinion, so I turned it back to 50. But then these are like the pretty default settings, I think. So make sure you have this. I have this deselected, so I would say deselect it. Rotate display. Make sure it's on landscape. Your this pretty sure it's default. Digital audio default. This big one. Okay, so if you're running stretched, actually no matter what, make sure this is on aspect ratio. That will let you stretch your game. If you ever want to stretch your game, make sure it's on aspect ratio. And you're gonna put this on GPU. It's gonna just offer better performance frame rate wise. And then I have these as my native reses for when I'm not in game, like right now. Set up multiple displays as if you have multiple displays going at one time. So I have 3 monitors, as you can see here, all hooked up into my graphics card. So make sure these are all selected. I know when I was setting up my monitors, sometimes they would just like not work, and usually it's here. So just make sure these are all selected. If you have more than one monitor and one might not be working, or even if it is, just double check. For adjust video color settings, I believe these are all default, but yeah, put these in, they're pretty good. And then adjust video image settings, you're gonna want to use these. I'm pretty sure these are default as well, but not sure. So I'm gonna end this video back off at the first screen we're at. If you want to write these down or anything, they're gonna be on screen once again, just so you can like make sure you get the settings all correct. But that is all for this video. If you guys did enjoy this video, please drop a subscription, like the video. So close to 300 subscribers, and it would mean the world to me if I could hit it within this week. I'm so close. But yeah, if you did enjoy this video, drop a like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Catch you guys later.